If you're looking to find a really good dog trainer here in Stratford, Connecticut, you already know what a huge difference the right one can make. So this guide is all about helping you do exactly that. I mean, the whole goal is to have a dog that can happily and confidently go with you everywhere, right? Whether you're walking along the Stratford Greenway or just enjoying a day at Booth Memorial Park, the right kind of training makes that happen. And it makes it way more fun for both of you. Okay, so before we even start looking at specific trainers, it's really important to get a handle on the philosophy behind what makes training effective and kind. The term you're going to hear over and over is positive reinforcement. And honestly, it's just what it sounds like. It's about using rewards like treats, praise, or a favorite toy to tell your dog, yes, that's it. Do that more often. This approach is fantastic for building a really strong, trusting bond. Now, here's the other side of that coin, what you want to steer clear of. Any trainer or method that uses fear, pain, or intimidation is a huge red flag. That stuff can just create more problems down the road, like anxiety and even aggression. Remember, good training builds a dog's confidence, it doesn't break it. So, with that foundation in place, let's get practical. Let's look at the different kinds of training programs you'll find, and what the typical costs look like around the Stratford area. You've really got two main routes here. Group classes are fantastic for socialization and for learning to focus around other dogs and people. But if you've got a very specific issue you're dealing with at home, like, say, barking at everything that moves past the window, a private session gives you that really targeted one-on-one help. And this chart kind of gives you a ballpark for the budget. As you can see, the prices vary a lot depending on the service. A 6-week group class is a pretty common starting point for people. On the other end, you have board and train programs, which are a much bigger investment and are typically for more significant behavior needs. And just to zero in on that for a second, a single 1-hour private lesson to work on a specific problem, that's usually going to land you somewhere in this range. A lot of trainers will offer packages of a few lessons too, which can bring that per session cost down a bit. Okay, so you know the method you want, you've got a budget in mind, so how do you actually pick the right person? Let's talk about how to screen them. You know, certifications really do matter. These acronyms like CPDTK or KPA-CTP, they mean that a trainer has actually passed some tough exams on training, animal learning, and ethics. And if you're dealing with more serious issues, a certification in behavior consulting is a very, very good sign. Think of this as your personal interview checklist. And don't feel awkward asking these questions when you call a trainer. A real professional will be more than happy to talk about their methods and qualifications. Honestly, their answers are going to tell you everything you need to know. All right, let's tie all of this back to being a responsible dog owner right here in our town. Here is a simple but super important local rule to know. When you're out in public spaces in Stratford, your dog's got to be on a leash that's no longer than 6 feet. It's just for everyone's safety and comfort. It also means those long, retractable leashes are probably not the best choice, especially in busy areas. And a few other key things to keep in mind. Your dog's rabies vaccine has to be up to date. That's state law. You also need to renew their license with the town every single year. Oh, and good training can really help with nuisance barking, which helps keep the peace in all our neighborhoods. So you're starting to work with your dog. Where can you actually go to practice all these new skills out in the real world? Luckily, Stratford has some awesome spots. You can work on recall at the dog park, practice polite leash walking on the trails at Roosevelt Forest, or build your dog's focus with all the new smells at Short Beach in the off-season. Every place offers different distractions, which is exactly what you need to help your dog learn. This really is about so much more than just teaching commands. It's an investment in your relationship with your dog. Taking the time to find that right person to help you, well, it just makes all the difference in having a more peaceful, fun life together. We wish you the best of luck on your training journey. A well-behaved dog makes every part of life better, whether you're walking down Main Street, visiting with friends, or just relaxing at home in your own backyard.